Hello friends, and welcome to the first video of 2021 on my YouTube channel. And in this video I'm going to show you my January weekly spreads. The theme of this month was inspired by the show The Crown, and I did the Plan With Me video back in December, and I'll leave the link down below. The first thing that I did for these weekly spreads was doing the templates so I can do this line art way more easy. I'm not going to explain it with words because I'm not that good at explaining this stuff, but basically I just printed the images that I wanted to use, and I cut them and put it on a window and traced the lines that I wanted to use. Then I just flipped the paper, I put it on the part of my bullet journal that I wanted to put the drawing, and then I just did this scribble thing with my pencil to mark the template on my bullet journal. These weekly spreads are basically all the same as the first one that I did on my Plan With Me video, but I decided to switch the characters on each weekly spread. And for the first spread I used Princess Diana, which it's not my favorite character from the show, but I think that she was one of the most loved people from the royal house. I don't know much about her, even though I saw the show, but I had to include her on this weekly spread, so here she is. For the next weekly spread, I decided to do a line art of Margaret Thatcher, that is the first female Prime Minister from England, and I really liked her character, and the actress was amazing doing the role of Margaret Thatcher, and I really liked her, so I also included her on my weekly spreads, and I'm really loving the line art that it turned out. As you can see, I'm doing always the same process. Basically, this is the process that I make when I want to do something really detailed. For example, the Buckingham Palace that I did on my habits and mood tracker, I did this outline first, and it was a really hard job, but it turned out really good, so I'm not complaining, but it was really hard to make it from just watching and drawing. So doing a template is always a good way to prepare yourself for the process that you're going to do. For the next weekly spread, I decided to do an outline of Prince Charles. Honestly, it's not my favorite character, but I found it really interesting to know his story, so here he is on my bullet journal, and I honestly really liked how the actor did this role, so I quite like Prince Charles on The Crown. Now I'm going to outline each character using my Tanbon Fudenosuke hard tip pen because it's more flexible and it's more interesting the way that the drawing turns out, because the lines are thin and sometimes thicker, and I quite liked how it looks at the end of the process. So I started with Princess Diana. I'm drawing her hair, her face. I didn't include the eyes, but because I'm not good at drawing eyes, I don't know if you can relate to that, so let me know in the comments if you relate with me to that you can't draw eyes either. So I just did firstly the main illustration, and then I just did the lines of the weekly spread. I did 7 boxes, each box is for a weekday. I always start with Monday and then on Sunday because that's the way I am used to, so I just did the same process over and over again. So I'm going to leave you to the process, and please enjoy it. I'll leave some relax and chill music, so yeah. So since I noticed that I forgot to make another weekly, I decided to add another illustration, this time from Margaret, that is the Queen sister, that is honestly my favorite character from the show. And the actress that is doing the role of Princess Margaret is Helena Bonham Carter, that is honestly one of my favorite actresses, so it was just a perfect combo for me. Since I forgot to make this weekly spread, I did again the same thing. I printed the picture, I overlaid on the paper and just transferred the sketch to the paper. Once that is done, I outlined the line art and I did the 7 divisions for each day of the week. I think that making this first theme of 2021 being a TV show related theme is so fun for me because I actually see a lot of TV shows and I'm thinking to do more of these kind of themes. Maybe switching the type of art or layouts for the rest of the year will be really fun for me, so I want to know what TV shows are you watching and what TV shows or movies are you enjoying, so I can make a theme out of it. So let me know down in the comments so I can have some ideas and maybe inspiration for future themes. Now I'm going to use my golden watercolors that are from 𝐾𝐬𝐬𝐜𝐸 𝙤𝙤𝙘𝙠 from the Starry Colors collection, and I'm using the color golden yellow or yellow golden. I'm not sure, but basically it's a yellow toned gold. And funny story, a person from Instagram, and I think most of you think the same way, told me that the first impression from my bullet journal and my style was that I was that guy that does stamps and gold accents, so I found that curious because I was wondering what my style was during 2020, and I can relate to that because I really enjoy using stamps and I love using gold and I try to use it on my themes most of the time. So I wanted to know, in your opinion, if you agree with that. Am I that stamp and gold details guy, or do I have a more specific style? I think that my style is more based on minimalism, minimal drawings. I try to be creative most of the times, and I'm thinking on doing some scrapbooking in the future, so I want to know what style do you like the most and what are your opinions about it. So once I finished my golden details, I basically did on every spread, I did these outlines on the stamp so it could give some interest aspects on the letters. So I think that it was really pretty, fancy and glamorous. Can I use that word? And I'm really proud of my January theme. It was a good start for me because it's something that I love, and I'm looking forward for 2021 to be more of these things that I like, because I try to be as inspired as possible to my themes to be something that I really like. And I'm thinking on doing some anime inspired themes. I don't know how are you guys going to react to that, but I'm thinking on things really interesting but different from what you can expect, so I'm really curious to know that. So I hope to see your opinions on the future. Now let's do a quick flip through. These are my weekly spreads for January, and honestly I'm really proud of them and I really enjoy them. If you like this video, please consider to like and subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, and I think that's it. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye friends!